Well, I mean, you want to know what the best place to start? I think this would be.
Oh yeah.
Like if we talked about Taylor Swift.
Hello and welcome to Read the Last Page,
A book club
YAP SESH,
with your two favorite long distance best friends. I'm your host Dan.
and I'm your host B. How are you doing today, Dan?
Hi B. I'm doing great. I think kind of. Well,
Okay.
I just got back, as you know, from a weekend trip to the Ozarks, which is like literally, if you live in Missouri, that's like the vacation destination spot.
Right,
It's just
right.
a beautiful lake in Missouri. And so one of my friends has a lake house, and so we went down there, like me and a couple
Fun.
girls. Yeah, and it is fun. However, here's the thing: it's like I unfortunately, because like, so I went swimming a bit in the lake, had fun there, was probably in the water for a little too long, came out, got fairly burnt.
Yeah.
And so I actually think I might have gotten like a little bit of like sun sick.
Yeah.
I haven't, like, I really don't think I've gotten a sunburn in like years. And so like I didn't even get burnt too bad, but like it was just like, because like you can't barely see it on my face right now, but like last night I remember I was going to bed on like this air mattress, and like everyone was like, "Are you okay, Danny?" And I was like in my bed like shaking, and I was like, "I just gotta go to bed." I know,
Yeah.
it was crazy. I'm feeling a bit better today. My arm kind of hurts because I tried paddle boarding and I fell off the board like 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, we're getting through it.
Is paddleboarding, are you standing up on that?
Yeah, you can. I couldn't even do that. Like I couldn't even get to standing.
Like, did you do knees or were you sitting?
I was just trying to like keep on like sitting, but like we were trying to stay in our little kind of area, like where our dock was, and it's just like kind of it took a while to get used to actually like being able to like steer my board.
Yeah.
So I wasn't very good at that. And then like anytime I like tried to like avoid hitting people, or like the even concept of getting up on the board was hard.
Yeah.
It's like you have to like flail on the board, sit upright. But yeah, you can stand, but I don't think I would have been able
like
to do that.
When I watch people ski, I'm like, my brain I can't comprehend like how they're standing up and not falling over. Like, I don't know.
Like water ski or just like skiing.
Wait, what did I say? Ski?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant surf. I meant to say surf.
Surf.
Sorry.
No, that's good.
I was thinking about skiing too, because like I used to ski, try to ski at the lake, but I know I was thinking about surfing. Like, they're not holding on to anything. Wouldn't it be slippery? And then like the tumultuous waves. I just don't get it.
Surfing sounds really hard, actually. Like you have to like, and there's a lot of prep to it. Like you have to like really like wax your board so that way I think you can stand up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, but actually what's crazy is that so I wore a life vest when I was trying to paddleboard, because I was like I just wanted to wear a life vest.
Yeah.
No, everyone else didn't, but I was like, I'm wearing a life vest. And then after the last time falling into the water when I was like, I can't paddleboard anymore, I was like, life vest kind of rock. Like I was like, back to the floaty era. I like swam for 30 minutes with my life vest on.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
so nice.
I can just like starfish and float.
Yeah.
So that's what I was really doing.
My aunt and uncle used to have a lake house, and we would a lot of times like off their dock, like we would just swim in that little area, and it's like it feels, because of course when you're like on the boat, like you have to have the life vest with you, which we didn't always have. Well, it's like sometimes you have it on. Anyways, it's just like when you're just swimming, it's like you don't have to have it on if you know, can swim and stuff. And sometimes we would use like the pool noodles or like these other floaty things, which was nice because it feels like freeing to not like have something buckled on you.
Yeah.
But every now and then it's like I would get kind of tired of doing the work, you know, the work that's needed to go along with like a pool noodle.
Literally.
And I would just clip that life jacket on, and it's like, all right, now we're just chilling.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly the vibes. Anyway, how are you doing though? What have you been up to?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I've had a bit of a busy weekend, which good busy. Seth and I have been hanging out all weekend basically. He's playing Fortnite.
Oh, slay.
he's really concentrated on it. But yesterday, there's this chai spot in New York. It's literally called the Chai Spot, and it's so good. Like, the chai is good. They got samosas.
Wait, what are those? Samosas?
Samosas.
What is that?
A samosa is like, I think it's I hope I'm right, but it's like from Indian culture, I think.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, it's kind of like bread. It looks like almost like a, like kind of like an empanada almost, or like a, you know, like it's a fried dough thing, but on the inside it has the ones that they had there. It's like potato and like little different like vegetables and spices.
Oh, okay.
And it's so good. And you know me, I don't really like potatoes very much. Like, I don't eat mashed potatoes. I don't eat like anything like that. Those things though, those are good.
It sounds good.
And it's like it's all like colorful fabric, and it's like low seating, so you take your shoes off and you're like relaxing.
Oh, cool.
So nice. So we were reading there yesterday, so I've gotten pretty far in our
nice.
Summer of Salt, our book for this month. And then we went and volunteered at a soup kitchen that's in like Lower Manhattan. And I think that was my second time going there. I think it was his third time, but yeah, it just feels nice to do something for people,
Yeah.
And last time I was there, we were like making grilled cheese sandwiches, but this time we, like, other people were like cutting potatoes and stuff, but we were just like drying the clean trays and then like putting like a napkin and a fork on all of them and stacking them for them. So it's like super easy to like be helpful,
Yeah. That's
and
nice.
then after that we got fried ice cream from this place.
I saw the photo that you posted. It looks so good.
It's literally so good. We went there like a few months ago, but we had already eaten a lot that day. And these like they're pretty dense,
right?
And
okay.
so like we couldn't finish them, so we're like, we got to go back on a different day when like we haven't eaten so much and we're like empty stomach, like ready to
yeah, exactly.
So it's like so good. They like have the ice cream already like in a little ball, like frozen, and then they get it out and they like cover it in the batter, and then there's like different like crumb options. Like I just did like the regular bread crumbs, but you can do like fruity pebbles or like something else,
Interesting. Okay.
And then they fry it, and then you can put some toppings on. So like I just did vanilla ice cream with the regular breading, and then like caramel syrup and Reese's pieces, and it's so good because it's like the ice cream is so cold, but the fried bit around it is so warm. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh, that sounds so good.
So good. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to.
Nice. Sounds like you had like a fun weekend.
Yeah,
a busy weekend. That's nice. Well, great. Yay.
We have no plan for this episode.
No, I'm trying to think because I'm like, ooh. Well, I mean, you want to know what the best place to start? I think this would be.
Yeah.
Like if we talked about Taylor Swift, because okay, if you guys don't know and aren't keeping up, which I'm sure that's impossible, but Taylor Swift recently announced that she's releasing a new album called The Life of a Showgirl, her 12th studio album. Yeah, what are your feelings on it? I'm so excited. It's coming out in October. I'm excited. I don't know what the vibes are going to be.
Me personally, and this is just my personal hopes and not based on any sleuthing I've done, it's just what I hope, is that it's Midnight's-esque.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm hoping. I think I'm just feeling that because of like kind of the sparkle vibe of it. And I feel like Midnight's has a little bit of that sparkle vibe. But then like I looked at the track list and I don't remember like any of them off the top of my head, but I feel like some of the titles could lend themselves to being more of like, you know, like a deeper emotional cut, and I feel like Midnight's had that range as well, like the sparkle pop, but also true. Like kind of deep and like gut wrenching sometimes.
That's so true.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's in October again, and I don't know, when Midnight's came out, I really liked a lot of the songs, but like I was kind of like, oh, but like as an album, like I don't really know that, like I was like, this, it just felt kind of like, I don't know, different in a way, and I was just like, oh, like I don't really know, like I like it, but blah blah blah. But then like after some time went on, like Midnight's is like one of my favorites, I think.
Yeah,
like it's just so good. And I think also there's something that I love about fall these days. And like I just remember the crispness in the air listening to Midnight's, you know? And like, so I'm kind of hoping like to have that.
That's so true.
Like feeling again.
That's so true. Midnight's is one of those albums that, yeah, like literally, it's got a real, I don't even know if this is the correct term, but like sleeper effect or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
just
got that
like
sleeper build.
Yeah, literally. like it just like really, I think maybe a year after it came out, and I was listening to it around like the year anniversary, I was like, ooh, I was like, this has a kick to it. Yeah. Like something about listening to Question in the fall.
That is like what, like yeah.
Like it just, or like Maroon, or like, yeah, like I
don't know how to explain it also, but I feel like there's something about Midnight's that feels very like that's mine, and like I'm the one listening to it. Like you know how when I was younger, you know this about me, like I didn't like when people that I was friends with or like my sisters would read the books that I read.
Oh yeah.
Then I felt like it wasn't mine anymore.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, to me there's something about Midnight's when like I'm listening to Question, I'm like, nobody else is listening to this. Like
that is so true.
You know
actually.
what I mean? I feel like that about a lot of the songs on that album.
That is so true. I get somewhat that same feeling when I'm listening to like say Evermore.
Yeah.
I think it might be because I feel like those two are low-key forgotten albums.
Yeah.
We're like, well, Evermore people, I think kind of, if you talk about folklore for the most part, you're also kind of talking about Evermore.
Yeah.
But like Midnight specifically, you're right. Like I feel like no one's ever talking about it, referencing it.
So like when I'm jamming out, I'm like,
this is for me.
I'm like, I'm so in the know, and like this is mine, you know.
That's so true. That is so true. What was the Anti-Hero? I was like, what was the single off of that one? Even
and that one kind of hurt for me as a single because I really loved that song, and I still really like it, but that was like a very personal song to me, and I almost feel like it being a single made it more of like a sparkle pop song than like an emotional deep cut. Like for me it was emotional deep cut, and then like it got big and it was like la la, like that's how it started to sound to me, you know what I mean? Okay, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I still love it, but it changed my relationship with the song, you know.
Yeah, I think it's also just like
the single effect of
the single effect, and then it's like people who aren't on your like level of like Taylor Swift like love having opinions and being vocal about the opinions of it because they're just hearing that song on the radio, or they know that it's a top 40 song or like whatever. That's another thing that always like throws me, because like it's like who's really commenting on like what even is my favorite from I love Sweet Nothing, so it's like who's commenting on Sweet Nothing? No one, but like everyone has an opinion about like freaking Anti-Hero.
right, that's true
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts, like what are you thinking or feeling about it?
Well, my absolute hope, and I really don't think this is actually what's going to happen, but I would absolutely love it if she leaned into like a 1970s type of music vibe, because like she's done 80s with like 1989, and she's definitely experimented with like a lot of synthy stuff with like Jack, and And I would just like for her to kind of like, because I love the 70s, and I feel like it would be really fun for her to do like a dancing queen ABBA type moment, you know, especially with like the visual she's giving for this album. I don't know if she will do that. I know that like on her, well, how much do you want me to talk about what she said on the podcast if you haven't listened? Because I know that you want
I don't care. I probably won't listen to it.
Right. So like, but like if I say that something that she said about the album to you, do you want me to say that?
Like spoilers.
Yeah, I don't. Album. Yeah, like
I don't care. You can talk about whatever.
Okay, I don't think it's like that much of a spoiler because like we still don't know what this is gonna sound like. But like, she mentioned that because she's back in the studio with like Max Martin and oh my god, why am I blanking on the other guy's name?
I don't even know who Max Martin is.
Oh, he's like iconic for like so many pop songs. He did a lot of pop songs in 1989. Message in a Bottle, things like that. Like any like real poppy song that you know that she's done. Like We Were Never Getting Back Together, things like that. Him and his partner. Well, I can't remember his name, but anyway, they helped her do that, and so she's back in the studio with just them two. Okay, and
so there should be a little girl sparkle pop.
Yeah, for sure. And so she mentioned that when they first got in the studio, they hadn't worked together for a couple of years, and Max was like, I really loved Folklore. And like I loved what you were doing storytelling wise on Folklore. Like I think we should keep that writing going. And she was like, yeah, I literally don't know how to stop writing like that. So like we have to we're probably gonna have to do that anyway. Yeah. So it's gonna be Folklore-esque, like modern Taylor writing with like I think a more pop leaning sound, which I think is really intriguing and kind of what Midnight's was like, if you
in a way.
So but probably even more so like maybe like whatever 1989.
I've seen people say that they think it's gonna be a musical.
Wait, what is that? Wait, explain.
I don't know, like I think because it's like Showgirl, and someone was like, she's gonna go for the EGOT, you know?
For the EGOT. I don't know. Wait, where are you seeing that? Like on Reddit?
I don't know. No, I don't. TikTok? Not really get on Reddit. TikTok, I think. It was just like one TikTok. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I thought that was an interesting take. I usually scroll past any takes, though. I just don't. I have been really... I'm not so big into the speculation and I like to talk about it with you and you only. And, like, my sister, Mary, who also, like, really listens to Taylor Swift, like, I'll talk about it with her. We were actually, like, on FaceTime when the countdown was going down. Because we're like, what's it going to be? You know, like... But, like, anybody outside of that, I'm just, like, I just, like... I don't know. I just like don't. I don't like to engage.
My thing is, it's like, so obviously, like I've been here since like I was 10 years old, like since I like knew who Taylor Swift was, and it's just like I feel like there's so much personal attachment I have to like everything she's ever done, and I don't like seeing people's opinions on her that like are outside of like the people who like I like talking to about it, and so. Or I don't even care so much because like it used to be really fun for me, like all the Easter eggs and everything, and now it's like I'll engage once or twice, but like for the most part I'm not here to clown. Like I'm just like I've got a like 401k I got to worry about. It's like, you know, I'm gonna let other people do it, but like it's not for me. So yeah, and this album specifically, it's like even like the little things where it's just like, you know, when she was on the podcast, she was like, this is going to be a 12 song album. Like there's not going to be any additional releases. Like I was very intentional with every song I picked on this album. I want it to be an album that's intentional and it's 12 songs, which I think is really smart and incredible. And I'm really excited to see that. But obviously then immediately everyone online was like, so we're thinking it's actually a double album, the life and then the death of the showgirl and la 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 la. And I was just like, I'm at the point where I just got to take what she's saying as gospel, and then like if she will surprise me at 3 a.m. on the release date with another album, I'll be excited, but I don't have time to look into it.
Yes, that's how I feel about it too. Like I will enjoy, like, if she like has an announcement or whatever, then it's
Yeah.
like I'm excited in that moment. I don't feel like I gain a lot from weeks prior speculating about something happening or this meaning that. It just like it doesn't add a lot to my life, and like it doesn't add a lot to the excitement that I feel whenever she actually does release something. So I'm just like,
this is true.
I'm trying to like, you know.
This is true.
But it's funny that we're saying all this because this is us putting our opinion out in the open for people to interact with, and we're like, oh, we don't really interact with other people.
Oh my god, the way that's
but go ahead and interact with us.
Yeah, that's so true. Also, like, if you guys are people who like to quote unquote like clown about like and like really look into and dig deep into all the Easter eggs, like, she's doing it for a reason, and I think it's fun, and it's a great way to like have community
live your
with
life.
other people.
I don't care.
So like, I'm not trying to come for that. I'm just saying for me,
no, we don't care.
I need to find a way to sleep at night. So like, this helps me. But yeah, but
I like I've seen most of the album covers.
Oh yeah, all their
let me look them up. This is kind of what I was telling you, but I really like the back of the album the most. Like all the other pictures,
looks really good.
I don't know. They weren't giving for me the way the one on the back that's like orange. Yeah, with her hands up in the thing.
Yeah, it's
and
very
her
like
head thing. Oh my gosh, like I
showgirl,
love
party girl.
it. I think for me, what's throwing me off of the the main one, like the one that's all like clipped up and she's in the pool. It's like the line of the water on her face. It doesn't, I don't know to explain it. It doesn't look like it does. Something about it looks unnatural and like it's placed there, and it's not actually like, I don't know, like it doesn't, like almost like it was photoshopped in. Like it doesn't look like, to me, she could actually be laying like that in the pool and that be the actual water line. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I like it, but I get what you mean.
I like the one that's kind of alluding to Rep with the pinky. I kind of like that.
That one's my fave. So if she ever, I don't know if she will, but like if she releases like a vinyl version of that album, I will be buying.
Yeah.
that will be for me. I also like the one where she's like in like the theater seats, like climbing over them.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She's kind of serving there for me.
Yeah.
Like her slick back hair and then her like fishnets.
I think it's kind of like a dancer thing for me, but the leg, I'm like, we could have had like a better.
Well, she's just trying to climb over it though. She's not trying to like extend and like.
No, I know it's not about it being like the most extended line, but it's just like a more visually
enticing
line. Yeah.
I didn't notice that, so I don't know. But I like it.
Because like her arm that's like really coming forward, it's like, okay, that's like coming out towards you, like that's saying something. The leg is a little bit too, for me. I'm just hyper analyzing. Okay, like she looks cool. Yeah, that's fine. But like for me, it's like the leg is too far. It's going too much to the side. To me, it's not saying something. If it was coming more forward, or if it was more angled, or I don't know. To me, I'm curious what it's trying to say. I can see what her face is trying to say. I can see what her body coming forward is trying to say. I can see what each of her hands are trying to say. I don't know what the leg is trying to say.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure. To each their own. I like also though the color of like her, because she's trying to go for like the real orange and green, like the mint green. I think that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, I actually forgot about all these like additional images, like this one where she's like, like with all the pink, and then this one's like very like Rep.
Yeah, it is.
Me, which I love. Slay bodysuit. Anyway, so yeah, there's so much there. So I don't know, but I just want to know when she's gonna be releasing her first single, because that's obviously upcoming. I have a feeling this is probably not what's gonna. I don't know anything, but like I feel like it might be like a titular track single. So like the Life of a Showgirl titular track featuring Sabrina Carpenter will probably be like the single. It just feels like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely think it would be a single at some point, whether or not it's the first one, if there's more than one, you know. But I would agree with that. That seems like a good.
I do have I always have a bone to pick when people do pick like the very last title or the very last track for the single, like to release it first. Yeah, because I think it's like, I don't know. I think I'm okay with like the first track being a single because it's like either way you're introducing us to the album, yeah. But like something about like telling us how it's gonna close, it feels like you're just jumping too quickly to like.
Yeah, it's almost like there's not a. When you listen to the album for the first time, assuming that most people would listen.
Yeah.
Like straight through the first time. Mm-hmm. Like then there's not like okay, and where's this going to end? Where's this going to take us? We already know. It's like reading the last chapter of a book before starting a book, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, so I'd hope like if she were to make it a single, I would like it to be after the album's release, and it's also interesting to like close the album with a feature. I don't know why. That's just like kind of odd to me.
True.
I don't know. But like if she put it there for a reason, so like I'm gonna trust her on that. But yeah, super exciting. I'm like excited. I love a new Taylor era. They really do. Ever since like specifically Lover, because it's like beforehand she was releasing albums like every like couple years, and she's still kind of in that zone in a way, but like specifically Lover, she's really like sunken into like the era, you know, aspect of like her album releases, and now it really does feel like every time there is a new Taylor album, it's like it's such a like
it's time for a personal shift.
Yes. Like it feels like a very like memorable moment in my life. Like I can remember every single album release and what was going on in my life at that time.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, the music that you listen to, whether it's Taylor or anybody, you know, it defines, you know, it becomes nostalgic at some point in your life, you know.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Well, I was telling Dan this, but I'm excited too, especially hearing that she said like it is 12, because I like with Tortured Poets Department, we've probably talked about this a little bit on the podcast, but like the way that I learn new music a lot, or at least the way that I used to when I had a car, especially like Taylor Swift, is I would get the CD and I would listen to the CD in the car, and like I would just listen from beginning to end. Yeah. And then Tortured Poets came out, and that's the first album that came out post me coming to New York and not having a car.
True.
So I couldn't. I really struggle a lot of times to like get into new music, but having it in the car feels like, okay, this is my place to like open up to new music. And so with Tortured Poets Department, it was really hard for me because it felt like such a long, because there were so many songs, I couldn't get, like, if I'm listening to music for, say, an hour a day, like, you're not getting as much replay within that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many that they're not coming up as often. So it's harder for me to learn them, which makes it harder for me to, like, grasp them and really sink into them. And there's a lot of songs from that album that I really love. But there's a lot that I would like to, and this is such a like me problem, like I could just go listen to it right now, but I don't know, I feel like I didn't really get as sunken into it as some of her other albums, as most of her other albums. So I feel like me and Tortured Poets Department are like at fingertip length. Like we haven't like held hands yet, you know.
I see.
So I still I'm trying to keep her like in my, you know, like it's not that I like never listened to the album or anything, but I just need a little more time still. But I think like with it only being 12 songs, like I'm excited to feel like I can like grasp it a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's true. I know it's interesting because it's like going from like a 31 track list to getting like 31 new songs.
Yeah.
And that was also in the height of her releasing a lot of her re-recording, so we were getting like a lot of Taylor Swift content like year after year after year. And so like now like I'm sitting down with like this track list, I'm like, wait, only 12 songs, and then that's gonna hold us over for 2 years, and I'm like, okay. But that's good. I like it when things are very intentional, and like we talk about this with Stranger Things all the time. But like we love the first season of Stranger Things because it feels crisp, it feels succinct, it feels too like everything is there for a reason.
Exactly.
And then when you get to like the other seasons, there's more things to juggle and like characters to worry about and storylines to like expand and one day wrap up, things like that. And so it just starts getting like a little bit not like unenjoyable and not like at all bad, but like just like a little bit messier in ways. And I'm not saying that like I don't think Tortured Poets at all feels like messy to me. Like I love that album, but like I love the idea of an album that like was created with like so much intention behind like what does this want to say, because I also like love a concept album, and I know that she's done concept albums before. The one that she's like, I think the only one that she's actually called a concept album, I think, is Midnight's. And to me, to me that does not feel like a concept album.
I would think like Folklore or something.
Folklore is I think the Folklore is pretty much a concept album. I would say even like Reputation feels like a concept album to me. Tortured Poets feels like a concept album to me. Yeah. Things like that. And so like this feels like a concept album in a way. I haven't heard it yet, but like it's giving that vibe to me, and I would love for that to work. Yeah. Like I want there to be like a main theme. I want there to be like a consistent sound, things like that. That's what I just hope for. I would probably take anything, honestly. I'll be so honest. I love everything she does, but
I love the ways that I have found like I think this a lot with Evermore and Midnight's. Like at first feeling like, okay, why, like this is kind of all over the place, and like and then it's like as you really listen, like on first listen through, but then like as you listen to it, you like see how they all fit into the narrative or the concept or the feeling or the tone or the whatever of the album, you know, like I like every song on Evermore, I'm like, right, that makes sense that it's on Evermore, and that's how I now feel about Midnight's too, you know, like whereas at first I feel like, I don't know, because like I feel like for me Folklore, right away I was like, oh, these are all in the same vein.
I know, that's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah. Because when I first listened to Evermore, I'm so sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But when I first listened to Evermore, it was like obviously right after Folklore came out. And obviously I loved Folklore. And I remember listening to Evermore, and I was like, it just doesn't hit the same. I shivered down my spine to say that now, by the way. That is my number one girl.
Evermore girl,
Literally. But like, I think it was just like, because Folklore, when you first heard it, it was just such a whole new thing. And like we've never heard Taylor sound like that, so everything that she made in that vein, I was like, this feels so connected and concrete and beautiful, and like it fits so well together. And then Evermore, it's more of that. She just kind of like really plays deeper and more with like sounds and like stories and writing and stuff like that. And so I kind of honestly, and I shouldn't have, but my brain I think was going Folklore 2.0, like, and I was like, this feels a bit more like just scattered than folklore.
Yeah.
But like I think everything that is on the album is so intentional and works so beautifully together, and is a little bit scattered. I do agree with folklore, but like that's what makes it work so well.
Yeah, I think like if you like, I don't know, I feel like if you think of folklore being like kind of like in the same line or in the same vein, and then it's like Evermore is like based on that same line, but it's like it's expanded both up and down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, that's so true. Wait, that's so true. My favorite thing that you one time told me was you were like, folklore feels like a point. Like everything she was doing, it just feels like very sharp, and like it all comes to a point where it's like it all feels like it's all pointing to the same thing or the same idea, whatever, same vision. And then Evermore is more like, I think you described it as like a wavy line or something. Like you're like, it just like it's like all kind of connected and flowing with each other, but like folklore feels very clean, sharp, and Evermore just feels like more like a curve, like a wave, like a flow.
That's so mathematical of me.
Yeah, I know. I always tell you, this is so funny, I always tell you, I'm like, you're so analytical sometimes, like you're so thinking brain, and you're like, I'm so feely.
Literally.
And you say stuff like that to me.
I think my family thinks like I just act on feeling all the time.
That's interesting.
But like I feel like, I don't know,
because like I see both. Obviously, you are a very emotionally intelligent person, someone who like relies a lot on her emotions and feelings and things like that, like intuition. But you serve math brain all the time, so it's like especially compared to me, I feel like, who like I'm like 100% feeler. So it's like I'm just like, girl, I don't know.
I wish I could find. Seth and I took the Myers-Briggs test recently.
Oh, okay.
And like I wish, I'll do a little bit of sleuthing. I won't take a whole long time to do this, but I wish I need to see like feeling versus thinking. I feel like they were pretty. Okay, wait, is this it? Okay. Okay. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Feeling versus thinking on my Myers-Briggs test, I was 51% feeling, 49% thinking. So
wow. Wait, so are you still in INFP?
No. E. So extroverted versus introverted. I'm 59% extroverted, that would be 41% introverted.
Interesting. Okay.
All of mine are very in the middle. I don't know if you can see that.
Wow, that's crazy.
So E, and then N for intuition, F for feeling, and J for judging. ENFJ.
Oh, wow. I think, wow, that's crazy, actually.
I know. So
you changed twice.
Yeah.
Or two things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like so last time I've taken it, every single time I've taken it, really, I've gotten like the INFJ, and everything is really far. Like I'm very much an introvert. I'm very much intuition. Is that what N is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much intuition. I'm very much feeling, and then always the J or the P is like 49-51.
Yeah.
So close.
Interesting. That's interesting because the judging versus perceiving is like 61% judging, so I don't know, 39% perceiving or whatever. That's my most leaning one way or the other, where my other three are like so in the middle.
So close.
51%, 53%, and 59%.
That's so interesting.
So I'm like, maybe I just never want to commit to one side or the other. I don't know. But I feel like that's true because I feel like people see me as both very extroverted and introverted depending on the situation. Intuition versus sensing. So that's like if you go on your gut versus go on like what you know, I think.
Maybe. I don't know that one very well.
Yeah. That makes sense. You know, something I did that was following my intuition was just like moving to New York with no plan.
Right.
But then, like, in a lot of ways, it's like I want to choose to do the thing that I know works versus, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, ENFJ. That's
crazy.
That's my new thing.
That's my new thing. I love that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's really interesting because like it's not like I didn't think you were an INFP, but like the people that I met who are also like who identify as INFPs, I'm just like they feel different. Like they just have a different vibe than you do, and so like some of it I was like, yeah, this feels like Laura, and then others I'm like, I don't know. Like,
yeah. Well, we read the ENFJ personality thing, and it was like, okay, like
oh, it feels more like you.
This one is called the protagonist.
Oh, 100%. Okay, 100%.
Yeah. You know, like here's the one thing that I don't know if I really like feel is it says like they're born leaders. I'm like, I don't know. I don't really, because I was telling Seth, I was like, I never did anything in, like in high school. Like I was never going for like the president of this or like running for student council or like anything that's like leading people. I never wanted to be like, you know, but like I feel like there's in other ways, like if one-on-one ways, you know.
If I go to your house, every time I go to your house, first of all, like your family all acts the same, which is crazy. But like everyone in your family, I'm like, you go there and you're like, this is a family of leaders. Like genuinely trying to play a board game with you guys, I'm like, this is not how I was raised. Like I have to switch into a whole different part of my brain in order to just like keep up. And it's like, because it's like too, it's like when you're playing like like say like you're contemplating something, like you, Laura, you'll be like, I don't know if I should move this piece here or there, and your dad would be like, well, what would be the best outcome, like what would go here, and then you'd be like, well, la, and like you guys have like a whole conversation where like it's like your parents are asking you questions so you can walk yourself to the answer, basically.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely true.
And so it's like to me it feels like very like like you guys all have some sense of leadership. And like
wait, I love hearing that. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, like it's like every time I go there, I'm just like, you guys are like very smart. Like it's just a very smart family.
That's so funny. I love that. That's so sweet to hear.
So like, yeah, when you said natural born leader, I was like, I get why maybe you would feel like that's not like the greatest fit for you, but like I for sure can see that for like for you and for anyone in your family too, like truly.
It says also that their ENFJs are like vocal about their values, including authenticity and altruism, and when something feels unjust, they want to speak up, but they're not usually brash or pushy, which maybe sometimes I am. But like, you know, I don't know. There's a lot in there that I was like, which obviously it's one of those things where it's like you could probably find a hint of yourself in any of them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I did feel like, wait, this does kind of resonate with me a little bit more than the INFP. I think in high school, whenever we took it or whatever, I was very like, I'm so like, nobody understands me. And like, you know, like, yeah, like I have this inner life that, you know, and I think most people are like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I think I really leaned into that. And I still feel that way. I still feel like, you know, there's things about me that I think about and in my head and and it's like not everybody's has a key to that door, but like, but it's not like necessarily the ruler of my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's interesting.
Yeah,
like I can't take personality tests anymore because like my anxiety skews it too much, which is why I think it's
like when you're answering the questions.
Yes. So like that's why I think like my F and my J are like, for specifically Myers-Briggs, are so close to each other, because if I were to be honest, I do think I am more so a P in that way. Like it's like, because like that is like, judgment would be like like a very intentional planner, right?
I think so.
And then like P would be like more so go with the flow.
Yeah,
right?
That's like, I think that's like the basic, like, see what
to
the
dumb
situation is and then make a choice, versus like make your choice before you enter the situation.
Yes. And so it's like, I definitely do think I am more so a P when it comes to most things in life, but because of like my anxiety, I do think 5,000 steps ahead because I have to. That's just what my brain does. And so it's like, yeah, when they're like, if a question is like, I like to have conversations in my head before I go and have them with people because of whatever, then it's like, yes, but I'm doing that out of like fear of like like my brain's telling me I have to do that versus like basically what I would do in that real situation. Like if I was with my friends, I'm not doing that. But like if I'm in a work setting, I'm doing that, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. No, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah. So.
You need to have like me answer them for you.
That's such a good idea, actually. That would be crazy. Didn't we do that one time?
I think we did.
We might have done that with like I don't know,
Enneagram or something.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I'm not I love to, I like to psychoanalyze myself and the people around me. Like I just like to, I always tell Seth this, I like to think tank.
Think tank?
Yeah. Like whenever me and him like have like a conversation where we're like, we were talking about the movies that we watched recently and what is this saying about society and and it's like, we're not arguing with each other. We're not like, it's not like we're having a debate. We're just like talking about, we're just discussing. I'm like, oh, we're think tanking.
Think tanking.
I just love to do that.
Okay, slay. Wait, that's cool. Yeah, that sounds protagonist of you.
Speaking of movies, have you seen Freakier Friday?
I haven't. Have you?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, okay. It was pretty good.
My roommate Catherine really wants to see it because she likes the original. Something in me is like telling me like I don't have any desire to see it for some reason. So I'm trying to see if like.
Do you like the original?
I like it fine. Like it was like a movie that I obviously watched as a kid. Yeah. It was one of those movies that I would only watch to get to like the ending song. Which is like I did that with the Lizzie McGuire movie. I did that with like literally every movie. So Ella Enchanted, I did that too.
That's so funny. Well, Seth and I rewatched Freaky Friday in preparation because we were like, oh, we should, make sure we remember the lore. And yeah, it's like I know I saw it when I was little, and like I know that they switch bodies, and like that was kind of the end of what I remembered.
Yes.
The original, we were laughing like. Does
it hold up still? I haven't seen it in years.
It really does. And actually, there were some things that I was like, I cannot believe they allowed this on Disney Channel. Like,
really? I wonder if they had to cut anything.
Jamie Lee Curtis, she's like, so when it's, I think her name's Anna, like Lindsay Lohan's character. It's Anna in Jamie Lee Curtis's body. She's got this like little tiny like little string underwear, and you see this like back like and she's like pulling up her pants. I was like, this is on Disney Channel.
I wonder if they cut that out because like that's truly crazy.
Like and that was probably like the most like
scandalous.
Risque, but yeah. I feel like there's a few things that were said in a few shots that I was like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, like I'm not offended, I don't care, but I just like couldn't believe it. Felt more like a like Teen Nick at some points, like
that's so interesting.
But we liked Freakier Friday too. It's very, without giving spoilers, like it's very, very similar to the original, which is really good in some ways, but also I was kind of like, oh, like we could have done something new, I guess.
Okay, interesting.
But like it was fun. It was, for me, since we have the AMC thing and it's like free, quote unquote.
It's like, a free movie.
Like for me, it was definitely worth going to see. But I wasn't paying $25.
Yeah,
so
like that's my thing, because it's like I know there are a lot of people out there who are like, if anyone invites me to a movie, I'm seeing it no matter what. If I'm in a movie and I'm not liking it and I'm like, I have an hour left to go, I will lose my mind. So like I am fairly intentional about the movies like I actually want to pay money to go see. And so like this one, I was like, maybe I'll go if it's like a $5 Tuesday type deal.
It was fun. Like get some popcorn and you don't like soda, but like I don't know, lemonade or whatever.
right.
Like I don't know. We had fun watching it. There was a few things that I didn't really like, but that was more, I think, personal for me.
Okay.
But it was a fun watch. So
Okay.
you know.
Well, my boy Manny Jacinto is there, and so I was like, he's my biggest incentive.
Okay, yeah. Is it the guy from The Good Place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was
love
like
him.
that, and he's like, you know, the love interest.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and like I said, my roommate really wants to go see it, and so like I was like, I don't want to make you see it alone. Like I will go if I need to, but
and like I don't know, I would recommend if you have time, like rewatching Freaky Friday first, because like like basically all of the people come back at least for one scene.
Oh, cool!
So that was really cool. Like to directly remember them from the original and then see them. I thought that was really awesome that they somehow got everyone signed up to be back in it. So
yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, especially when it's like, I mean, and this is not me trying to at all shade Disney. Well, I mean, Disney could take it, but like, I mean, like children's movies.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like, especially when it's like a kids movie that's like was beloved by like mainly the kids who found it. I would say through Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Through like the reruns on Disney Channel. It's like I like that they were like Chad Michael-Murray was like, yeah, I'll come back. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like I think that's fun.
It was.
That's
and they had a lot of like Chappell Roan's music was in the movie.
Really? Like okay, that's interesting. Did they? Because like well, maybe this is a spoiler. Do they have like original music? Because like obviously, like I said, I liked the original music in the first one.
Yes, there was at least one song that was original because in the thing she's like talking about writing the song. So yeah, there's at least one, but I don't remember off the top of my head like anything else.
Okay,
you know,
good to know. I was just curious. That's cool. Okay, sweet. Well, I didn't see that. I did see Weapons. Have you heard anything about Weapons?
I've been hearing. Wait, I might be confusing this. What's the one where all the kids run away?
That's Weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's
I
by the
haven't seen it, but
I won't spoil anything.
Yeah, okay.
It's by the guy who did Barbarian though, and I know that you
that's
saw that and you liked it.
And Barbarian was like,
it was scary. I really liked Barbarian. Barbarian's one of those movies where it's so, not to give anything away, but it's one of those movies that like when you first go into it, you think it's one thing and then it turns into something else. And you're like, what is this about? Yeah. But it's so good.
I thought it had a good, for being a horror movie, like I was kind of impressed with the lore. I don't know, like
I agree.
The plot and the character arcs. You know, I was like, wait, we're like actually telling a story.
Yes. It does something that director, Zach Krager, does so well is like, he will show different perspectives of like the characters in the movies, and so it's like you get to some point in the story and then all of a sudden you're brought back like 3 days later from a completely different perspective, and you have to go through the story again from a completely different person, and then it all comes together. Like he did that in Barbarian. He does it a bit in Weapons. I just love it. It feels so fun to kind of like get to explore all these different characters and like exactly like you just flesh out the story really well, I think.
So it was good.
Weapons? I liked it, and I'm a scaredy cat. Like I am very bad at seeing horror movies. I was hiding behind my sweatshirt for like a majority of the scary scenes.
I kind of want to see it.
I think you might like it, especially if you like Barbarian.
Oh, Seth was nodding his head.
Seth is nodding his head. Exactly. It's very good. It's like if you like, I don't think it's too scary. There's a couple scenes that are probably like, if you don't like horror, maybe bring a sweatshirt or something to cover your eyes with. But for the most part, yeah, exactly. For the most part, I think it's like if you see most horror, you could probably handle this one.
Well, I don't see most horror, but
but if you've seen Barbarian, I think you probably handle this one. I don't think he like ups the ante too much. I don't think, but I don't remember Barbarian exactly so much.
So yeah, movies.
We just had to cut, and so B's transitioning us back into the conversation. Yeah. Have you seen anything else since we last spoke?
No. No. Because I saw Fantastic Four. I can't remember if the last time we talked.
You were about to see
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was
I
good.
think it was fun. Yeah. It was. I told my friends who I saw the movie with, like as we were leaving, I was like, it's lovely to see a Marvel film with a vision.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like it was just like, you know, a new aesthetic we haven't seen yet from Marvel, like a new story we haven't seen from Marvel. I liked that it was like a story that has been tried time and time again, and like it kind of like found a way to somewhat stick the landing with like a really good cast and kind of like a great look to it.
Yeah. But I definitely, I had a few critiques that I would, that's what I was think tanking with Seth about my critiques, but, but like overall I did really like it. And
yeah,
I was telling him later, I was like, I think what I've learned is that I really enjoyed the superhero movies when it's a group, you know?
Yeah.
That's why it makes sense, like why I love Guardians, you know?
Yeah. She said found family Loki.
Yeah, it's like fun. I just love, because I love a dynamic between.
I was just gonna say, I bet you love a dynamic.
Yeah. And I even feel that way about the Incredibles, like the family. I love like it's like, especially in the Incredibles 2, there's so much time where it's just them being a family with the context of being superheroes and this and that. But I'm like, I just love, that's what I like, you know?
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah. I know. And I feel like it's like, oh, have you seen Thunderbolts yet?
No.
You might like Thunderbolts if you're talking about how you like a dynamic.
Is it superhero?
Yeah, it's Marvel.
Oh,
and so it's if I don't know exactly what Marvel films you've seen, but if you at all know about like Florence Pugh in the Marvel movies, and like she's the sister of Black Widow. Oh. And so okay, cool. Anyway, so she's in this one. David Harbour from Stranger Things is in this one.
Okay. We'll watch it. Seth, you want to see Thunderbolts? Thunderbolt?
Yeah, Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Okay.
It's on Disney Plus. It's no longer in theaters. But,
it's not in theaters anymore.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
I've seen it like through my methods.
Oh, okay. He's seen it through his.
Oh, go off.
Disney Plus though, is it not?
Yeah. She said it's on Disney Plus.
Okay. Yeah, but it's good because it's like it's about like a found family, but they all can kind of low-key be like anti-heroes. So like they're not like clean-cut superheroes, like they're not like the Avengers, but they're like the opposite of what like all of the images of the Avengers were. But,
you know which one I liked a while ago? They were in a foster home. I think it was like a Flash movie or something.
Wait, I don't know this one. I'll be honest.
It was like a long time ago. I don't know.
We're in a foster home.
Yeah, the superhero, he came from a foster home, and there was other foster kids there, and I think it was the Flash. Okay, I'm looking.
Okay, I haven't seen the Flash, so I don't know. Maybe it is.
Okay. The Flash foster home. Like, surely I'm not just like making that up out of nowhere.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's pulling up Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That is not what I'm talking about.
Every time anyone ever talks about a foster home, I immediately think of foster homes for imaginary friends or Meet the Robinsons. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Shazam! That's what you're thinking
of.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know.
I was not thinking of that being yes, that is a foster home. Okay. I also like Shazam, the first one. I haven't seen the second.
Shazam have like a lightning bolt
the lightning
or something?
bolt.
Okay,
yeah.
That's not crazy that I would just think he was called the Flash. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's totally fine. It's totally fine to get it mixed up, but like that is crazy to get that mixed up after watching the movie.
If only, guys, I don't know if we said this on the pod, maybe we did, but our hometown drive-in closed, and that's
my god,
that's where we used to watch all these movies.
Every time I remember that is closed, like the weirdest pain hits my chest where I'm like, what the heck? Like, we don't even go, like, obviously we can't go anymore because you do not live in Missouri anymore,
right?
But like that was like the staple, like the staple place for us for years.
tickets, like,
for two movies. Yeah. There was a time where we could like hop screens before they put up a fence and ruined it.
Yeah,
but so like and it's gone, it's ruined, there's nothing we can do.
But let me tell you guys, watching A Quiet Place at that drive-in theater, that was an experience like nothing else. That
Oh my
was so
God,
scary.
wait, actually,
It's like those things
so
could have came out of the woods at any second.
That is so true. A Quiet Place is so funny to me because I remember the first time I was watching it, like I was like literally holding my breath because I kept forgetting that like I was not a part of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if I made a noise, it was not gonna matter.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, oh man, A Quiet Place was the first. A Quiet Place 2 was the first movie I saw after the pandemic, and like when movie theaters were trying to open up. Guys, bad idea because movie etiquette is out the window.
Yeah.
So I just remember being so angry at how loud my theater was.
Yeah. I haven't seen the second or third one. Or is the third one like coming out or something?
Oh yeah, the third one came out. It has
Oh.
Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things in it, and Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so.
Wait. The guy in Fantastic Four is
Eddie from Stranger Things? You didn't know that? That's so funny.
No, I did not put that together, but like now that you said that, I mean, like it's so obvious.
Yeah, he's gonna play George Harrison in the Beatle biopic.
Wow,
That's coming out. So
wow, he's having a career. Good for him.
I know it really got like skyrocketed from Stranger Things.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you saw those Eddie edits or whatever. Like
people were
people
crazy, but true. Yeah, no. So he's in that one. I haven't seen that one though. Second one I thought was pretty good.
Yeah,
because it was like a continuation of like what the story we already knew.
Oh,
and
really?
we followed the same family. Yeah, but A Quiet Place, the last one that just came out.
It's like a prequel kind of.
Yeah, it's a prequel. It's like another look at what that first day was like.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'd be curious to see them. Here's a random story you probably know, but for the pod, one time I had this guy friend, and we were like, we should hang out. Okay, we were not trying to date at all. Okay, I promise.
Wait, maybe I don't. Oh, I do this.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, I don't know. The lore behind our friendship is
It kind of went years long.
It goes back. Like we've known each other since like second grade.
Yeah.
Whatever. But we were always like, we should hang out. We finally were like, okay, let's hang out. Because I said, oh, like, have you seen A Quiet Place? Like, it's so good. He was like, no, I've never seen it. And then he was like, oh, we should like hang out and watch it together. So I'm like, okay, so what do? I rented from the library, the DVD from the library.
Oh, Queen, using her resources
and like
supporting local libraries.
So he comes over and so at my parents' house, my bedroom is the only finished part of the basement.
Right.
And that's where the TV is. So there's no like couch to like watch a movie on. So we were like, my bed was made and we're like sitting on my bed. You know, we're not like sharing blankets or anything. Like I was not interested in him. But it's like just kind of weird connotation to be like sitting on your bed like with somebody. And also in that room there's no windows. So if you turn the lights off, it's pitch black. Yeah. And so it's pitch black. We're like sitting awkwardly like on my bed and we're watching A Quiet Place, which is a silent movie basically. So it's like we had popcorn, but it's like you can't really eat the popcorn because you just hear the crunching, and you can't really like chat through the movie because it's weird. Oh my gosh, it was
that's a bad movie to pick with someone you're not that close to.
I know, and I like, didn't think about it because I was like, oh, it's just like such a good movie. Like I remember I really liked it when it came out. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, everyone needs to see this. And so I was like, yeah, like, let's watch it together. Don't watch that with somebody who's like... like,
that is just so funny.
Like, I don't know. With somebody that you can't, like, be silent through a movie with.
Yeah.
You know?
In comfortable silence with. Yes, it's very much like a...
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's such a good point.
Oh, gosh.
This kind of goes with what you're saying, but also not really. I had a guy friend in high school, and like he invited me over one time to watch Black Mirror because I hadn't watched Black Mirror, and he was trying to show me all the best episodes. And we started watching what is my favorite Black Mirror episode.
Let me guess.
I was watching for the first time. Oh yeah,
San Junipero.
No, but I do like that one.
No, Hang the DJ. No.
Yes. Wait, okay. That's my favorite one. Oh my god, you got it. I also do like USS McAllister, I believe is what it's called.
Something like that.
But so Hang the DJ, which is about like these two people. It's about if you're living in a world and like you have like this app, I think, and it tells you like if you're going to be together with people, and
It's
so
like
that way
running
you
a
don't.
simulation of like,
Yes.
how good of a match you would be.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for like
You're
condensing that for me. When I say too, it's like my favorite Black Mirror episode. I do not really watch Black Mirror, so it's like that's really just like I'll be like, yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he invited me over. He was like, oh, we gotta watch this Black Mirror episode. It's so good. We were watching Hang the DJ. Hang the DJ is like a very romance heavy episode, and so like most of, I think maybe like a good 25% of it are just like sexual scenes.
Yeah.
And this man, every time there's a sexual scene, skip. And I'm like, wait.
I was prepared.
No, every single time he was like, no. I was like, okay, dude, first of all, I think I'm missing plot here.
Yeah.
I'm missing a good 20 minutes of the episode.
Yeah,
and he's like, not important. It's okay.
It's like, unfortunately, yeah, the Black Mirror episodes, like those type of scenes are moving the plot ahead. It's
yes.
So you gotta,
like I'm like, I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah. You've
like,
never seen it before.
Yes, I feel like I was like sitting in like a classroom, and like I was watching like a movie for history class, and the teacher has to skip the sexual scene.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, whatever,
so
it's fine.
When this is over, I'm gonna ask you who that was. I think I know, but
yeah, I think you know too.
I was telling Seth about the Bandersnatch episode, because I was like, I thought he would really think it's cool because he's so into video games,
Yeah.
It's gone. It's
they
not
took
on
it off
Netflix.
Netflix.
You can't find it anywhere.
I know.
You can like watch it as a single thing.
Yeah, but you can't do the choose your own.
Why did they take that off? Actually, we were looking it up. And some article I saw, and it was one article, so who knows.
Sure.
But it was like Netflix is like putting their resources into other things, like their like games on the Netflix.
Which, like, guys, who plays those?
Who wants that?
Are you guys crazy? Like, just kids with really bad attention spans who are not getting iPad limited time like they should play those games, probably.
I'm like, they should be playing Bandersnatch instead.
It's so funny. That episode, I remember when that came out, which, first of all, not to like breeze past what we just talked about though, because like I hate lost media. The concept of lost media makes me like my skin crawl. I hate that they took that like version of it off, but whatever. Netflix, if you're listening, put it back, you dummies. Okay.
Literally.
Anyway, but like when that came out, I remember like we watched maybe 2 Black Mirror episodes together, and I think it was USS McAllister, and then that one, Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
I just remember me and you like sitting and we're like, ooh, like we were so sad for it. It was so funny.
And at the time, like my TV was not like a smart TV at all. It wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Like it wasn't a Roku even. Like we didn't have a remote. My TV was not compatible with the choices, so we had to watch it on my laptop.
Yes,
and so
we
were
did.
in the basement. Pitch black, my old basement, but still pitch black because we turned all the lights off and closed the windows, and it's just like my little tiny laptop. We were like laying on the floor, like, and that was honestly more scary because the darkness is just like surrounding you.
Yes, that is so true.
Yeah,
that is so true. I like don't even remember. Here's the thing though, it's like I don't even know how good that story was because I don't remember. Like how good actually can a story be if you're low key choosing your own?
I thought it was pretty good. I did
really?
it
Do you remember
times.
it?
Yeah, I did it multiple times. Yeah,
I can only remember it because I don't think I've played it multiple times, but like I know that like it was really talked about on Twitter.
Yeah.
So like,
it was just like it was really good in the sense it was like so meta,
Oh yeah, it was so meta.
Yeah.
Yes, you're so right.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. But yeah, stacked cast too.
Not
like, I
to.
just remember.
Yeah. True. Not to promote any sort of copyright infringement, but surely there's somebody out there that can collect all the clips and reprogram it, right? Like,
maybe.
And it wouldn't look as like clean. Maybe the button choices isn't gonna look like as clean as it did on Netflix, but there's gotta be a way for someone to do that.
Maybe.
But
I don't know.
But if Netflix is listening, I do not endorse that. I would never steal your content.
If you're gonna take it off, what else are we supposed to do? I think you're digging your own holes, sir. Because it is whoever's running Netflix has to be a man. Sorry, I don't know why I said that, but like he feels mannish, doesn't it? Like Netflix feels mannish. Like it's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Destroying lost media.
Yeah, Tubi feels like a woman, but like Tubi has a female leader because Tubi's free for all.
Oh, okay. I've never watched Tubi. I don't
Well, Tubi's the type of people. Okay, so Tubi is the most reliable girl because truly, it's like Haley and I all the time we're like, "Ooh, we want to watch this niche film from 2004 that like we loved as children and we can't find anywhere." Tubi has it for free, and yeah, you do have to sit through ads, but like,
but
I'm like,
if it's
girl,
free, that's just part
if
of the
it's
course
free
at this
and
point.
we get to watch like Ella Enchanted, like I'm gonna watch Ella Enchanted.
Yeah.
So
That's actually good to know because there's this movie that I love that it's a really bad movie made forever ago. It's called A Second Chance. It's like a gymnastics movie. And but it was on Netflix and I used to watch it all the time, and so I need to
remember
find
you
her.
telling me to watch this.
Yeah, you really don't have to watch it. It's really bad. Like, you're not gonna like it.
No, we've definitely gotten to that point in our friendship where in high school you were giving me things that you liked as a child to be like, you should do like read this, love this, and then like now we're like, don't. It's not worth it. It's a personal attachment to me. You don't
There's
have
some
to
things that it's like, like
reciprocate.
Polyworld, that was worth watching, right?
Sure. Well, I don't remember. But I'm sure I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm sure I enjoyed it. I'm sure I enjoyed it.
But that movie, like,
true.
it's just bad, and the acting is so bad.
But like, that's the type of stuff that hit as a kid.
Yeah.
Like truly.
Yeah.
You know what else is like so good, but like I can't tell if it's like. Actually, no. Maybe it is really good.
What?
It's really good. Full stop. I'm not even gonna critique it. Dance Academy. I think about it all the time.
That is so good. Critically acclaimed. I think. If not by the critics, then by me.
yeah. Like literally, like won an Oscar in my bedroom. Like truly.
Yeah. It's so good. And have you seen the movie?
I have seen the movie.
Yeah, me too.
Love the movie.
So
Love the
good.
movie. The movie's so good. After like, because I remember Haley and I when we used to live together back in college, during finals week for whatever reason we were like, let's like de-stress and try to like watch Dance Academy, and then we watched it like feverishly, and then like watching that up until like, and then it all leading up to the movie, and then the movie being like such a. Just felt so cathartic for some reason. Like, I was just like, this feels so good. Like I just loved seeing them older, and I loved seeing them grow, and like it wasn't afraid to tackle really awful like subjects like death and illness, and like what happens if like if you get injured and it like impacts your life as a dancer, like things like that. So good.
And as a dancer, after I went to college and then I rewatched that show, I was like, wait, this was kind of accurate. Like maybe not the drama of it all, but the actual dance classes. Now I know in the show they're like high school age, but like, they were doing modern class and they were doing their contractions and they were doing their Horton exercises, and it's like, that's what I was doing,
Wow.
Like,
okay.
And they had partnering class. I was like, the dancing was so legit that it was like, I think, like, for me as someone who dances, if I would have had to watch it and like I could tell that the dancing was just like mid, then it would just be like, it'd be annoying to watch. But they were putting in the work. They were good. Abigail.
I love Abigail, my girl. I love Abigail.
I so relate to her so.
Really?
I love her. Actually, I saw some guy on like TikTok or something posting his dancing, and just like had a whole bunch of views and a whole bunch of comments, and I like to comment on random people's stuff and like hype them up, and I almost commented that like, this is so giving Sammy from Dance Moms, like, because his dancing really reminded me of Sammy. But then I was like, I don't know if that's gonna be like heartbreaking. like oh, you're so giving Sammy, and it's like Sammy never got to realize his dreams fully,
True.
So it's like I didn't want to like hurt him, but
or he'd be like, who the heck is Sammy and what is dancing?
I mean, I think
I'm sure if he's a dancer he probably knows.
Or
even
even
it's like
even if he didn't, it's also for the other people reading the comments to just be like, oh yeah, so true, like,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I don't know, but love Dance Academy. I remember actually, like, because my sister and my mom watched it first, and they would, like, I used to have a basement room, and so I'd sit in my, like, basement room, which, by the way, also had, like, these clear doors, and so I had little
the
curtains.
French doors.
Yeah, the French doors, and so I had little curtains, and so I could kind of peek out and see what they were doing. And they were watching Dance Academy, and we got to the season where, obviously not spoilers, you guys should watch Dance Academy, but, like, where, like, there's a big character moment, and I would say probably character death. And literally, like, I had no context of the scene, no context of the characters yet, no context of anything. I was sitting in my room bawling the entire episode, just like watching as they were watching. And I was like, wait, I'm literally here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally
Yeah.
But that's just the impact of Dance Academy.
Anything else?
Are you reading? Oh no, you're only reading the book that we're reading, right?
Yeah, no, I'm reading our book, Summer of Salt, and it's not quite what I expected it to be. I'm curious what you're going to think about it, cuz
really,
and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It's just like, I don't know, I'm just like, oh, it's reminding me a lot, and we'll talk about this on the podcast, but it's reminding me a lot of like the middle grade books that I read, like the
interesting,
it's not really the whimsy of it, but like the, I don't know. I don't want to say, because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just reminding me of kind of like a random middle grade book that I would like pull off the shelf, you know?
Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah, but don't let that like affect
No.
Okay.
I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
And then I'm still reading my Straight On Till Morning, the one that I keep talking about, that's like the Peter Pan.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but I'm a little over halfway through now, so
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
What about you?
Oh, well, let's see. So I've been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, as like the whole world is currently, and I've like been slowly trying to work my way back through the book series, just because I'm like, wait, I actually don't remember at all what this was like.
Wait, is it like a new show? Is it a new season or something?
Yeah, there's the third season just came out, and or it's coming out week by week on Amazon.
Okay, I see.
So we're like halfway through right now, and like I feel like everyone's talking about it. Like, it is the show to be watching right now. So
yeah, I've never read or seen it.
Yeah, it's obviously my cat's name is Belly, so like you can take a guess, but like the main character in the book, her name's Belly, and so Belly's not named after the main character, but like if like I didn't read those books when I was like 13, like would I have had the name Belly in my head? Maybe not, but like, you know. So if you want, like, she partially inspired by the name.
Yeah. That makes sense. I get it.
Yeah. But so I'm working my way through those books. I don't know. I still to this day have no idea if I deemed them good or bad books. But like, but like they did the job. Like as a child, they meant everything to me. And so it's like,
so
I
what grade
appreciate
level
their
is it
place.
for?
It's definitely YA.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like the main character, she's like 15 turning 16 in the first book.
That's what I thought. And then you were saying like as a kid or something, so I was thinking like, did you read these when you were 10? I was like, what?
No, I think the earliest, I can't remember how old exactly I was, but like Michaela, my older sister, had them, and like I remember I was like obsessed with like the idea of them, because like it's called The Summer I Turned Pretty, and like when you're a kid you're like, what does that mean? Like so like I think I probably got my hands on them when I was like 12 or 13.
Okay, like middle schoolish. Yeah.
Makes sense. So, and they're easy to read, so it's like truly it wasn't hard. But anyway, so I've been doing that. I also, here's something fun. So I know I've mentioned this a lot on the podcast before, but one of my very favorite series is called The Raven Cycle.
Oh, you've definitely mentioned that. Yeah.
Yes. It's a fantasy series. Anyway, recently, so the original books came out in like 2011 maybe, early 2010s, and recently it got like a graphic novel came out of like the very first book, and so I got it, and then I've just been like kind of reading it in graphic novel form, which I'm like, that's so interesting. Like I just love seeing all the characters like drawn and like visualized, and it's definitely because like the first book is like a thick guy, like it's like 300 something pages, and like this is definitely not, so they had to cut out a lot, and I think that the story is a little complicated, so I think this kind of makes it a little maybe more like digestible.
Do you feel like if someone hadn't read it, the original book, do you feel like if they read the graphic novel they would like, does it encapsulate like I guess you probably haven't finished it yet, but like
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like it like is a good representation of it, or do you feel like does it feel abridged or something?
It's a bit abridged because they have to kind of skip over a bit. And they cut out things that aren't so important. I think it's a fairly good depiction of like what the core story is. I liked seeing the very important scenes all visualized.
Yeah.
I do think some of the best parts about the original series is like Maggie Stiefvater, who's the writer. She is like, she's got very, very great writing, and I think the writing and then the internal dialogue is like what really sells you on the book, because like the reason why you love this book is because of the characters. And so, at least for me, that's what really pulls me in. Like, it's not so much about the story, it's more so about like the characters and like this group of people and like what they're thinking and feeling and all their complexities and things like that. And so
almost like when a movie comes out and it's like, oh, but you should read the book first. Like, maybe it would be good to like read the original book first and then enjoy that as like another iteration of it or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like, that's what I would recommend as somebody, if you like, if it sounds like you might be more so like me, who like a character focused reader, but like genuinely, if you are somebody who just prefers graphic novels, I think this is a really cool thing to pick up. So like, truly do whatever you want. I just love people reading this series because it's so important to me, but like I just thought it was so cool that it came out with like a graphic novel. I was like, that's so random. And also I'm still being fed in this series that ended like literally 10 years ago. I'm like, I still get content.
Amazing.
So yeah, that's really what I've been reading, but now I have to go read our new book. So I'm excited that you like it.
I'm over halfway through, and I've had 2 main reading sessions. So it's it's pretty easy to
get into a flow. I see. Okay.
Not a lot of words per page, so
Perf. Me hears that. That really incentivized me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks everyone for listening to Read the Last Page. Our music and illustrations were created by the amazing Sage Timothy.
If you don't know our schedule yet, we host a book club episode once a month, and this month we are reading Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. If you want to join us for our spoiler-filled discussion of that book, make sure you pick it up if you haven't already, and you can look out for that episode on the first Friday of September.
Before we get to the last page, though, we want to say thanks for listening. You can find us on your podcast platform of choice, or if you'd rather watch your podcast, you can find us on YouTube at Read the Last Page, and you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and Patreon. And for now, we want to say bye from B
and Dan.
Bye.